Good morning, my ladies. It's a dance party today. Woo! It's an awesome, amazing Friday workout that we're having today. And I hope you're excited, as excited as I am. We're going to make you very, very sore. We got our band ready if available. We got a chair and mat and some heavier and lighter weights and maybe a pillow just in case. So ladies, what we'll start with is a tushy exercise because I know you like to work your tushy. So what we'll do, we're going to keep the band on top of the thighs, above the knees, and we're going to stick the tushy all the way back. Okay, make sure back feels good. There's no rounding of the back, no arching of the back. Back is nice and flat. And then if you do have a sensitive back, you're going to do those little taps, back out, and then bring it back in. So we're staying on your heel of the standing leg, right, so that knee stays nice and safe. And we're going to extend the leg out, and we're going to bring it back in. So this is the modification. Number 2, which is a little bit more challenging version of the exercise. We're going to extend the leg out, and we're going to slowly come back in. So we're actually doing a full range of motion by coming all the way back in and kicking it out. As you do it, if you start feeling any twinging in the back, just switch it to the little movements, okay? Where you tap your foot and then come back in. So shoulders are down, chest stays open, we kick it out, pushing for that heel, and then slow release. This is gonna get you very, very sore, ladies. Squeeze, slow release, nice work. Sitting into that heel, kick, squeeze, good. Shoulders relax, kick, squeeze. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stay on the same side to make this exercise a lot more fun. I call it fun instead of challenging because we really are having a good time today, ladies. Okay, good job. So now for number 2, if you have a sensitive back, you're just going to do a little side tap, okay? Shoulders relaxed, chest open. Now if you want to make it more challenging, you're going to extend your leg out with the knee bend, and you're going to extend the leg out too. Bring it back. So you bring that leg to the side, extend the leg completely, bring it in. Woo! I'm already feeling it. Extend it out, bring it back, all the way in. Now, if this is too much for your back, you can always go back to the first version of the exercise, okay? Keep going. Nice work. Shoulders are down, out. Woo! I'm already burning. Hope you are too. Out to the side, kick it out. Bring it back all the way in. When we do the full, woo, last one, good work. Oh my gosh, I was shaking. When we go for the full range of motion, we really get sore on that one, okay? All right, so we're gonna switch sides, tushy goes back, shoulders are down, we're staying on your heel. And then if you have a sensitive back, you just come back and forth, little taps, sitting into that heel. If you wanna make it more challenging, you kick it out, squeeze it on the top, and then very slow release. Because what happens is the band wants to pull us back really, really fast, so we want to resist it. Nice work, and squeeze. And remember, the second side is always so much more challenging. Kick, squeeze. We're doing it with a smile because we're having a good time. Kick, squeeze, slow release. Good. If you feel that back, do little taps. Good. So number 2. Again, if you have a sensitive back, you just go to the side with the back nice and flat. You can lean into it a little bit if you need to. Now, the more challenging ways to go out like this with a knee bend.
Begin set 4.
Kick it out. Woo! Go out a little bit. Kick it out. I don't know about you, but I'm burning, ladies. Go out. So after this, our famous planks are coming. So we're going to, if you have a sensitive shoulder, you're going to do a regular plank. If your shoulders are good, you're going to do a side plank, and you're going to grab a lighter weight. It's probably like a 3-pounder is good. Then we're going to go on your side on the floor. Keep your band because we'll use it today for lots of different things. Woo! Keep going. If you ever want to make it harder, you could just go back and forth, keeping that leg out.
Exercise.
Last one. Nice work. Let's move the chair away, ladies. Let's go on your side. So the modified version is to keep your knees bent, okay? But if you are really strong at your side planks, do both legs straight, okay? Just start with that. And then what we'll do, I'm gonna start with knees bent, just to make sure I keep it nice and safe for everybody. Elbow directly underneath the shoulders, you go up, body in a straight line, and then we do a front punch, and then a little twist. Now, if you have a sensitive shoulder and back, you would do this in a regular plank position, okay? If you feel like it's too much on the shoulder, don't do any movement, just hold that side plank. Good. Nice. If that's too easy, ladies, do it on balls like straight. Make it harder.
Stop exercise.
Good job, ladies. Good job. Let's do one more. And then kick it out. Good job. So now we're going to switch sides. On the cycling side, I always want you to switch sides because that keeps the shoulder nice and safe. Now, body's in a straight line. Elbow directly underneath the shoulder. The most important thing, ladies, we lift your tushy nice and high. We kick it forward, bring it back, and do a little twist. Good. Make sure everything feels good. There's not even a twinge anywhere, okay? Beautiful. Just, you're feeling the side, the whole side of the body working. Your shoulder in a safe way. And again, if you worry about your back, don't twist. If you worry about the shoulder, don't twist. Just hold the side plank or a regular plank. Either one is good.
Stop.
Just squeeze your tushy. Let's do one more. And good. So now I'm going to show the more challenging version of the exercise, which I know everybody's looking forward to. So both legs are straight or one foot in front of the other. Either one is good. Whichever one feels better for balance. Elbow directly underneath the shoulder. We go up, punch forward, and do a little twist. This is definitely a lot more challenging. If you feel this in your knees, soften the knees. If it's too much on the shoulder, don't twist. Or if your back is feeling this, don't twist. Woo! Keep going. Keep breathing. I'm so happy I get to do these workouts with you. Normally, I just train you upstairs. And this way, I actually realize how hard you work, ladies. So hard. These are hard things we're doing.
Stop.
Woo! Good one. Let's switch sides. Definitely harder with both legs straight. A lot more challenging. So both legs straight, elbow directly underneath the shoulder, tushy squeeze. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Going up as high as you can. Front punch. Bring it back. Side twist. Good job. Ladies, after this, let's give your back a little break, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to go on your back into a bridge with the band on, with your heels together like a froggy. I'll show you. Great bridge exercise for the tushy and hips. Woo! Keep going. Know you got it in you. If you're doing a regular plank, just squeeze the tushy. If this is too much for the shoulders, just hold a plank. Woo! Keep going!
Stop exercise and switch.
Good job, everybody. We can keep the lighter weights if you want to. And what we're going to do, ladies, we're going to go on your back like this with your heels together. You can keep the band, kick it off, whichever one is good. But keep your heels together. You're going to squeeze your tushy. Okay, actually, we'll lift my arms up.
Begin set one.
And then you're going to go up and slowly lower. Okay, this is if you have a sensitive back. Go up and lower. Squeeze your tushy. Make sure your knees feel good. If you feel your knees on this, do a regular bridge, okay? Now I'm going to actually stay up to make this a little bit more challenging. And I'm going to just do little pulses right now. Make sure there's no pressure in the knees, okay? Just a little different variation of the bridge. We're going to go on for 2 sets like this. If you want more challenge, you can always put little weights on top of your hips. But don't feel this in the low back.
Stop exercise.
If you do feel the low back, go all the way down and then come back up. If you feel the knees, do a regular bridge. Good. And make sure you're smiling. It's Friday, beginning of the weekend. Beautiful weather. We're so lucky, ladies, with this weather.
Begin
We're
set
just so
2.
lucky. We're just living in the most beautiful place. Keep going. Squeezing that tushy. Super tight. Good. Almost there. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling the burn. Then the last 2, we're actually going to do that one-legged bridge. If you like to make it a little bit more challenging. If this is challenging and feels good on your back and your knees, you can keep going with this. Either one is good. The one-legged bridges are a little harder on your back, so be very careful, okay? I am going to use those lighter weights on the bridge,
Stop
one-legged bridge.
exercise.
Nice, let's take a quick break. So you're definitely going to be very sore in your hips, ladies, from today's workout. So what I'm doing, I'm putting the weights right here. I'm going to do one leg now. Shoulders down. Make sure they're not too heavy. We don't want heavy weights on the bridge because that can aggravate your back.
Begin set 3.
Now I'm going to go up. I'm going to keep that leg out. And I'm going to do the alphabet with my foot. Good. Just a little distraction. Good. Keep breathing. Nice. If it's too much, you get rid of the weights. You just take them off, or you put them back on if you want to make it harder. Good. I know you're having fun, ladies. Good. If you have back issues, do both feet down, okay? The one-legged bridge is a lot more challenging on your back. And then make sure your hips are nice and aligned. Imagine that you have that glass of water, glass of
Stop
wine.
exercise.
Woo! That's a good one. Now we're going to switch sides. We always go with what feels good for the body, okay? Now shoulders are relaxed, chest stays open. Again, we're going to switch sides now. We're smiling, we're having fun, we're breathing. So the leg goes up,
Begin
and we're
set
out.
4.
Good. You see? Good. Then after this, we're going to do push-ups. So I like push-ups on your knees, ladies, because push-ups can actually aggravate your shoulder if we don't do them right. So we're going to increase the number every time, and I'll show you. We're going to do a push-up and a stretch. We've done this before. But we're going to increase the number as we go. Very fun. If you have a sensitive shoulder, just either do a plank, a wall sit. You can do push-ups against the wall, against the
Stop exercise
counter.
and switch
Nice
to
work,
next
everybody.
station.
So let's keep our band. If you have a pillow available, you can put it underneath your knees or not. Either one is good. I just like to put it there because of my knees. Now, imagine you're creating that plank position, okay? If you have a sensitive shoulder and you just want to hold this, you can do that as well. I
Begin
like to cross
set
my
1.
feet a little bit. So now your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width. Your tushy squeeze. If you have a sensitive elbows or wrists, you could just do a regular plank on your forearms, okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to go down slowly. Don't go all the way. Coming up. And then do that stretch. So this was one push-up. So now I'm going for 2. 1 and 2. And then a stretch. Then I'm going to go for 3. Now every time you go up, 1, relax your shoulders, 2, and you could do a tiny
Stop
1,
exercise.
and 3, and now we're going to go 4. So ladies, the most important thing again, make sure wrists feel good. If you feel your wrists, do a plank on your forearms, okay? Or a wall sit, or do some ab work, or something. Just keep on going, don't stop.
Begin set 2.
So now we're going to go 5 push-ups. Now if 5 is too much, you just go back to that 1 and a stretch. Good. Woo. And then the slow little stretch, relaxing the shoulders, squeezing the tushy before you go down. Now we got 6, go. 1, 2. Watch your wrists. 3. I have sensitive wrists, so sometimes they get a little twingy. So maybe for the last 2 sets, I'm going to go back to that 1 push-up and a stretch, just to keep it safe. If you ever find this too easy, you could do it
Stop exercise.
not on the knees, but on your toes. But watch that form. The form is everything. Let's take a quick break just for the wrist, just the little one. Again, tuck your tailbone. You want to make sure it's never this. You want to scoop it underneath so you feel that plank, right?
Begin
Make sure the
set
wrists
3.
feel good. Again, if that's too much on the wrist, you could do knuckles. Or, I'll show you, you could just go like this into your forearms and just hold a plank. Maybe for number 3, let's switch it up. You could stay on your knees if you want. You could do little swimmers there. Or just do your push-ups. Either one is good. But I want to always make sure I give the wrist a tiny little break. Keep breathing. Squeezing the abs super tight. Shoulders are down. For number 4, I'll go back to the push-ups. You can stick to this. You can do a little plank, a wall sit, whatever you decide.
Stop exercise.
Just make sure you're working hard, okay? So again, a little wider than shoulder width. Always be careful with push-ups. So we're going to do that 1 and a stretch. 2 and a stretch. We're going back to the 1 again. My wrists are getting a tiny tired. I do have sensitive wrists as well.
Begin set 4.
Good. Go down and then coming up. If you ever want to do this on your own, ladies, make sure the hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width. Make sure you're not feeling any pain in the shoulder. If you do feel pain in the shoulder, that means your body's telling you something's not right. So either modify the exercise, keep going. Then after this, we're going to do an ab exercise, ladies. You know bicycle crunches, but we're going to go for the hips today on the bicycle crunch, and I'll show you in a second. Keep your band. You're
Stop
going to be kicking
exercising.
out to the
Switch to
side.
the next
Woo!
station.
Good one. Nice work, ladies. Very good. So now let's go on your back. Again, if you have a sensitive shoulder, not shoulder, back, you're just going to be holding a crunch. If you have a sensitive neck, you just keep your head down, absent, and you just move one side to the side. Okay, so one leg moves to the side. So either this, holding the crunch, one leg is moving to the side, one stays steady. Now, to make this harder, if your back is good, you're going to go opposite arm, but opposite knee. But see how I'm kicking my leg out? So my leg is not going that way. It's actually going to the side. So I'm getting the obliques, and I'm getting the glutes as well. Beautiful. You could add a twist, or you could just hold it nice and steady and just move the leg. Okay, either one is good. If you have a sensitive neck and you worry about the neck, you just do the movement with the legs.
Exercise.
If you want a little bit more challenge for the body and the obliques, you do that little twist. Whew. Keep going. Nice. If you feel like the band is rolling, because it might sometimes, you just readjust.
Begin set
And do it
2.
again. So again, if you have a sensitive back, you hold the crunch, you move one leg to the side. Good. Or you keep your head down if you have a sensitive neck. So there's always a modification, ladies, for everything. Good. If that's way too easy, you can do this with both legs straight, okay? So you can keep them a little straighter and then just go to the side like this. It's a little bit more challenging. Watch your neck, especially for whoever's got a sensitive neck. Keep going. Woo! Keep breathing, ladies. Nice work. Good job. We're getting those hips today, by the way.
Stop exercise.
Keep going. Feel the burn. Come on, I know you got it in you. Oh, did you feel those hips, legs, abs? Woo. Keep going. Seconds left. Good breathing.
Begin set 3.
Exhale. Woo! Come on. I know you got it in you. If your neck gets tired, again, you keep it up there, and then you just do the movement, okay? Again, always a good modification. Good. Woo, it's getting warmer. Keep breathing. You can always go faster, too, if you want more of a challenge. Just make sure when you come up, you give it a nice squeeze. Now, if you do have a tendency to have a sore back, make sure we don't do both legs up, okay? We're going to keep an eye on it. Whew. So we've done this before. We've done a bicycle crunch, but we've never done it with a leg going out like that, okay? That's more hips. Good. And now that we're doing actually the hip work, we should just continue with that. We're going to do our favorite leg lifts, but with the band today. I don't think we've ever done
Begin
this that
set
way.
4.
Keep going. Whew. I know you're burning. Again, if you want less intensity for your back, you just bend the knees. If you really don't want to feel the back, you bring your both feet down and then you just move the leg out to the side. Give it a squeeze. Breathe out through the mouth. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Keep going. Good job. Try to keep that leg all the way out. Make it harder. If that's too easy, legs are up again. Woo. Keep going. The leg is going to the side. Feel those hips working.
Stop exercise.
Come on.
Switch to
My
the
goodness,
next
I'm going to be so
station.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. So ladies, we got the band on. If you have a sensitive back, you're going to do this seated on the bench. Right there on the bench, okay? Or the chair. But if your back is good today, you're going to keep that band on top of your thighs, okay?
Begin set 1.
You keep your back nice and flat, and you lift your leg up. Holding on to that bend knee. And now you're doing little side leg lifts. Now, what the band does, it actually helps you keep your leg up a little longer. So it's a good thing, right? Because it feels a little easier. But then you're working your outer thighs with it, okay? So that makes it even more fun, actually. Good. It's just a different way of working that leg. Because I know you're always wanting to keep you challenged. And you always want to have a good time. It's all about having a good time, ladies.
Stop
It's all how we
exercise.
think and look about the things we're doing. So we always want to start the workout with a good mindset, right? We're telling ourselves we're strong and we can do this, and no matter what, we're never going to give up. Never
Begin
ever.
set 2.
Keep going. Right now you really feel a burn. And you're holding it out for a second on the way out. Beautiful. Good job. If you're doing this seated, you might still feel it in those hips and your thighs as well, especially if you don't stop for 2 sets. Now, as you do it seated like this, either on the bench or here, you keep your chest open. See how my back wants to round like this? Don't let it. Say no to that. You can grab it on top of it or underneath. Either one is good. Oh man, I'm burning. Woo! Whoever's got sensitive knees, this is one of the best things for you.
Stop exercise.
Oh my goodness, you're going to be so sad. Woo! You're amazing, by the way, ladies. Okay, if you ever want to just support yourself, you can always bring your hands like this if you need to, but make sure back is flat. Or you just grab it underneath that knee. Either one is
Begin
good.
set 3.
And then we'll go out to the side, you bring this, and you bring it back. But you bring it back very slowly because the band always wants to pull us in really fast as it can. Don't be resistant. We say no to that, ladies. Not today. And imagine there's that glass of water right on top of your thighs. Or a glass of wine or something there. Your hips are nice and aligned, your chest stays open. Good. To be honest with you, the band is one of my favorite pieces of equipment.
Stop exercise.
We can take it with us wherever we go, traveling, to the park, and you could do all these exercises if you want to. Let's say you're taking a little walk and you want to do some leg lifts, just you can sit on the bench and do these. They're really amazing for your knees and your hips and your abs as well.
Begin
Hip
set
flexors, your
4.
quads, everything. Strengthen the knees. Good going. Then after this, we're going to do an ab exercise. There's more leg work coming, so I hope you're ready. Now, if you have a sensitive back, I'm going to give you a couple variations. You can either hold a crunch, okay, with your back nice and flat. If you have a sensitive neck, you can do the pelvic tilt, okay, and you can open and close the inner thighs with knees bend, and I'll show you like a froggy. If your back is good and there's no pain ever, you're going to do the V-sit.
Stop exercise and switch to the next station.
I think I introduced you to this particular exercise on Monday. So what we're going to do, if your back is sensitive, you can start with little crunches, little pulses. You can open and close both legs, okay? If your back sometimes gets twingy, you could actually try this where you're sitting up nice and
Begin
tall.
set 1.
See how my back is flat? I'm not feeling any pain in my back. Shoulders are relaxed. You just open, you got your heels together, and slowly bring it back. If your wrists are sensitive, you could go like this on your forearms, but make sure your shoulders are down, and you just open and close, okay? Beautiful, just like this. If you're thinking, Evie, this is so easy, you can make it harder. You could go up and down like this in this position. Again, I'm always going to give you a modification. Make sure back feels good. This is the idea. We always want to feel like the back is not twinging. Good.
Stop exercise.
Beautiful. Very good. So again, if the back is getting tired, bring your heels together, open and close. Now I'm going to show you the really hard and fun way of working the abs in this position. So if you really want a challenge, you sit up nice and tall. Again, you bring your heels together. You can hold on to your legs like this, and you open and close. Now when you're holding on to the legs, a lot easier for everything. Your back, your neck. If you start feeling twinges in your back, I want you to bring your feet down. Keep going. If you want more challenge, you bring your arms to the side. Good. Shoulders relaxed, or you just bring them up here. Good. Keep going. Woo! Your hips are on fire. Keep breathing. My back wants to round. Let's take a quick break just for the low back. Sometimes I have you go through if I know your back will be safe. Sometimes it's good to take that little break. Again, so there's different variations for this, okay? Feet are down, you can do it on your forearms, straight arms, whatever feels challenging, but doable and okay for the back.
Begin set 3.
If you want more of a challenge, ladies, you could do a little bicycle crunch. So you're staying in that V-sit position, your back is flat, and you're just moving your legs like this, like good. Kicking that one leg at a time. This is hip flexors. You got the low abs working. Woo. Keep going. This is definitely a lot more challenging. Shoulders are down, chest stays open. And I know you're thinking planks, I know you are. Woo. Keep going. Abs are tight, back is flat.
Stop
Woo.
exercise.
Take a break. Let's hug your knees. Good. I'm going to finish it off with the same way I just did it. But if you're feeling the back, again, modify it. And I know you're excited about more. Good work, everybody.
Begin set 4.
So last final one, you can either keep your feet down, open and close. Make sure back feels good. Lift the legs up. This is a little bit more challenging. If your back is getting tired now, by now it might a little bit, you could just grab onto your legs like this and then open and close. When you open, you hold it for a second and then you slowly release it. Woo! Are we having fun, ladies? Good job, everybody. Nice. Make sure there's no back tension, no twinging in the back. If you feel that low back, ladies, let's bring your feet down. If you want more of a challenge, you can even do these guys with holding on to the legs.
Exercise.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, take a break. Nice work. So ladies, let's finish it off with our amazing plank, okay? So again, if you have a sensitive back, just hold the plank, forearms, straight arms, whatever feels good and challenging, and squeeze your tushy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an up and down plank with a mountain climber. So we're starting from here, okay? And you bring that knee in, you set it back, squeeze your tushy. Bring that knee in, set it back, squeeze your tushy. Then you go up into straight arms. And you go in, squeeze your tushy, in, squeeze your tushy, okay? This is only if you have a back that's not sensitive and a shoulder that's not sensitive. Squeeze your tushy. Good. You don't want to be going up and down if your shoulders get sensitive. Whew. Squeeze the abs. Remember, we probably have about 100 different variations of those planks. Good. And I want to make sure I always introduce you to all of them, all different ones. They're the most effective exercise there are out there, ladies. Whew. Low abs right now.
2.
Keep going. We're going to take a break after 2. Squeeze your tushy, shoulders down. Good. And again, you can just hold that plank like this, squeezing the tushy if you have a sensitive back. The back is good. Let's add a little movement. If your shoulders are good, let's add a movement for the shoulders. We're going to take a break. It's coming your way. Keep going. Woo! Come on. Don't give up. Never ever. I know you got it in you.
Stop. Exercise.
Woo! That was amazing. I know some of you are saying, Evie, it was easy elevated. Let's make it harder. I know you're thinking that. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to show you on the floor the up and down plank.
Begin set 3.
You're only going to do the mountain climber. And again, your back has to be good, shoulder has to be good. You go down, but don't do the mountain climber when you're on your forearms. That's a lot of pressure on your low back. You only do it on straight arms, okay? Squeeze that tushy. I know some of you have been waiting for this all day, all morning. Woo! Keep going. Whew. Keep breathing. Squeeze the abs super tight and never give up, ladies, ever. Squeezing everything.
Stop. Exercise.
Woo! Take a break for the back. I hope you are as tired as I am. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. You're going to be sore all over, ladies. Woo! Last final one, okay? Don't ever give up.
4.
Last one. Modify it if you need to. So if it's too much, just hold it. Don't move the body. Hold it either straight arms or forearms. Again, if you want that extra challenge, you're alternating from the forearms to the straight arms. Squeeze your tushy and don't let your hips rock. Woo! Keep going. Come on. The stretches are coming. I know you're excited about this. Keep breathing. Squeeze everything in the body. Super tight. Shoulders are down. Woo! Seconds left.
Stop. Exercise.
My goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We did it. That was probably the hardest plank I've ever done, ladies. We did it. Hopefully you're very, very tired. Very tired. Okay, so let's stick to our routine, which is a cat and cow right after the plank. Just quick one. We're going to do 5 of these. Good. Squeeze in the abs. Beautiful. Nice. And then we got the child's pose. Good. Quick one. Beautiful. So you should be having the band on. I'm going to just show you 3 quick stretches of the band you can do. So we're on your back. You're going to take that band off of one leg, and you're only going to keep it on one. And your shoulders are relaxed. You're going to bring that leg towards you, right? Feeling the hamstring. Make sure your back feels good. If your back is sensitive, you do this with a bent knee. Now your shoulder blades are close to the floor right now. Now very slowly, you're going to move that leg to the side without letting your hips move, okay? So we're moving that leg to the side, hold it for 5, 10. Keep your back flat. Then you're going to move it this way. Ooh, that feels good. Opening up the inner thighs. Very good. Beautiful. Bring it in towards you again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And we're going to be done, ladies. This is the best. Always good to stretch your back, your hips, inner thighs. If you feel this in your knee, back, just keep the knee bent. Then we're going to cross it this way. Keep both hips nice and flat against the floor. Shoulders relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we switch. If you want, ideally it would be to hold each of the movements or each of the stretches for about 45 to a minute. Good. We're just doing a little shorter today because I will be starting our outdoor class soon, ladies. So I want to make sure that we finish off nice and strong here. Good. Shoulders relaxed. Now let's hug one knee in, then the other knee in. Shoulders down again. Breathe. Let's go 5 breaths. Inhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Good job! Ladies, that was amazing. We did it. I'm very proud of you. Again, that was not easy. I'm all wet right now, which is a good sign. Now, it means we all worked really, really hard. And again, don't forget to do your cardio. Do 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you can. Do your intervals and have fun with it, okay? Good job.